All right, guys, let's see what's going on at the end of the day here. I couldn't get my background to work, but it's whatever. This is the room that I usually work out of, so it is what it is. I'm not going to be taking any huge bets this time around this week, just because Nvidia really is going to move the market just so much this week. So, what I'm going to look for is if Nvidia can push down this week and then back up, like sideways, and then we can go back up. That's what I would rather do than to gamble on, earnings this week. So, but we'll take a look at Trader Daddy Pro just to see what's going on here. What are you guys talking about? Now is getting started. I was just talking about you on my live with another trader. Oh, that's cool. What's up, bro? Yeah, my lives are like a little bit more professional than this. It's just that like right now, my hard drive crashed. That's why I wasn't live the last 2 weeks, and I can't get a lot of things that used to work. So, but I feel like if I just start doing it again, that I'll kind of just get back into it. So we'll see. I'm just gonna go until the end of the day right here. Um, so here's our unusual live flow of options. Um, 8.4 million on QQQ as a block call is huge. Also, you can just see, look at all these Chevron calls right here. We have 80 million, 44 million, 41 million, 21 million, 18 million, 42 million, 17 million. These are all bullish, unusual block calls. I would say there's close to 300 million just on Chevron at the end of the day. And that's why I was going so hard and telling you guys all the time the oil companies will run to the end of the year, right? So we already sort of know that. So now, how do you play it from here, knowing that there's 300 million of unusual flow into Chevron? Well, this is why I made a video on this yesterday, right here on XLE. This is, how you play the entire options market right here. And how I like to do it is with options, you can basically just buy XLE. And let's say you go out to July, right? That's going to be, these are only $37. So let's see how much money I could make from these. If XLE continues to push upwards, let's say we get all the way to 68, that would be like a $200 profit on each of these $37 calls. Or it would be like 555% or something like that. So, that's another way to go about it. Where are you seeing what? What is this? Where are you seeing this? What is this? Oh, Trader Daddy Pro. This is mine. I made this. Um, so you know how um, like on unusual, what's it called? Unusual whales or Cheddar Flow or any of the other flow sites are like 80 to $120 a month. I just made my own, and then if you're in my group, I just charge people like $19 a month for it just to pay back the data. It was, I mean, it's nice because one of my instructors is an AI engineer, so he made all of this. So we have all of the market intel, the politician trades, insider activities, economic calendar. We have liquidity maps to find the best option to use, and they're all scored. But the thing I like the most here is the GEX calculators. So what this does, it tells you the next level that it'll probably get to, and they're usually right. So you could see right here, 735 for SPY. We're definitely probably not going to go through that today. And if we do get through that, then it'll tell you the next level, which is the next biggest bar, which is 732. If we flipped, see, there's no big green bars here. So it tells me that we're not going green today no matter what. So it'll most likely be tomorrow. And you can do that on every ticker. It could be like Apple. or Nvidia, like let's say Apple, for instance. It has all this other information on like targets, expected moves. But the thing I like the best that actually works is um, which level it's going to go to. So it'll either go to 295 or 300, but it's probably just going to camp right here at 297.50 at the moment for Apple. But in any case, I would love the market to actually move back down and hit this 20 moving average and then push back up again, just like we saw with oil. That's wild that there's $300 million of unusual. You could see Chevron right here breaking a level. That looks super interesting to me. It looks like it wants to go a lot higher. It's a nice double bottom support right here. So, do you use TradingView? Yeah. What else would I use? I'm on TradingView right now. Yeah, it is pretty cool. But it's something that you need. You can't just like go into options or stocks really and not know the order flow. You're just like guessing at that point. You're just like hoping for it to be right. You know what I mean? Like I never wanted to hope to be right. I wanted like concrete data, like, oh, there's $300 million that all came in, to Chevron all at the same time. Like literally all at the same time from at 3 o'clock. All of this came in. $300 million. And one of them has scored the highest, 80 million. Came in. Um, wow. So that's for June. These are all for June, except for some of these in May right here. So people think that this will keep going. I want to look at some Chevron calls then. Might be interesting. You could do, you know what? Actually, Trader Daddy Pro will also tell you the best, the most liquid, like where people are betting the most. So we can just put Chevron in. It'll just tell us. Actually, if I don't want to do any of this work, to be honest, I can just ask the trader lady to do it for me. And that's this bot right here. I can just say, hey lady, not hey lady, hi. No, hey, can you get me the most played Chevron calls for the next 6 months for bullish upside play? And then it'll just tell me. So it reads the site and just lets me know. But I know right here, if you look at it, right, this is all June 18th. This came in right here. So it's asking me what month I want, but which of these expirations. I don't really need her right now, but you can see right here that this is the one that people like the best. It's, wow, it can't be $2,500. That's too much. There's one right here for $175, though. That's for June 18th. I might take a shot on this. I've never seen 300 million go into an oil company at the end of the day. Let's do it. Let's make a trade. I feel like that would work. I was already pro oil no matter what, especially with this dip right here. This is when Maduro was taken right here. So we could just keep going. This is a lot of real estate between here and here, at least 195 to 205. Let's go back to June. Let's go to 210. That's the ones that the liquidity map is telling me right here. The 210s for 175. You can see it says 172 right here, so it's close enough. 3,600 volume on Chevron today for a June call is unbelievable for an out of the money call. That's a good delta too. It's over 20. Everything's pretty good here. I like this. If Chevron can get to 205, that's 165%. And if that happens, maybe takes I don't know, a week to do that, I still make over 125%. I don't know. For some reason, I just think like it makes too much sense. If $300 million was just poured into Chevron as an unusual play, why should I not play it, I kind of feel like that would work. Um, and all of them came into June right here. So from here to here, I'm gonna just buy one call just so I'm in the game. It's $175. It's nothing crazy, you know. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm already in so much XLE contracts. I could just add another XLE contract to be the same exact thing. But just to show you guys, like, just to prove a point, sort of, that this will work, just so you remember this, I'm going to buy a Chevron call right now. I'm going to do the exact one, a June 18th. This is going to be where is it? All the prices changed. So hold on a second. It was the 210 call? Yeah, 210 call. Yeah, okay. So now it's $182. Okay, that's fine. I'm still gonna play it. I'm gonna try to put a limit though for 175 to see if I can get it at that price. And hopefully we get filled. But at least you guys can check Chevron over the next like week or two, and you'll see that it would have gone higher. Most likely, it would have been incredibly shocking to me if it went down at all. But only like oil plays like this, I'll play right now in an Nvidia earnings week. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to just go crazy on an Nvidia earnings week. The whole thing is just, just a little bizarre to try to play something on an Nvidia earnings week. I think buying power and how you allocate it is like the most important thing, because if you don't allocate it the right way, or like you can take little fun shots at things, but a lot of people are like, oh, I want to, if I put 20,000 on this, what could it turn into? And like they'll to turn some amount of money into another amount of money instead of scale into something and scale out of something. They're going with zero flexibility where they should be going with maximum flexibility. And I think that's what screws up people the most, to be honest. A lot of people like to pick one number and try to turn it into it work a few times. Eventually it'll just stop working though, and they'll lose it. But I want Nvidia to do something like this. That's what I'm thinking. But anyways, I think that Chevron call was a pretty good example. I don't really see anything else that's happening real quick. If there's anything else you want me to guys to go through, I can do that. Also my free group is closing in 25 days. So my regular group for a month, and so that's the last month it'll be at that price before that goes up too. So if you ever wanted to try it, it would definitely be this month. Starting to go. ASTS broke out of this actually. Oh, I'm gonna take a shot on ASTS here too, because look, ASTS. So if you pop out, watch. This is where you pay attention right here. So if you pop out of a big structure like this in a trending industry like space, see this candle here? Right here, that is your floating indecision doji candle above a 50 moving average. From here, you can move up level. Here's your breakout. Here's your breakout and a floating doji candle. So let's just check ASTS, because we'll get more into the space industry. Oh, there's a lot right here. 40, 16,000 volume came in. That's wild. All right. I could do this $135 one. It's there. This is these are 522s. You know what? I could try to swing trade this from now until Wednesday before Nvidia. So I'll get the 522s. If this goes down tomorrow, I'll be out of it quick. If it goes up to this level, I'll be out of it quick. $135, and we have a breakout today on ASTS for the space industry. I might just take that. I just want to check Redwire real quick. Here. That's why I bought another one at this level. This is a huge swing. Been playing this Been watching this for months for this breakout right here and caught it. Now I'm just adding on before I scale out back up here. Right, there's just one big triangle. There's nothing crazy going on here. We all know this. Now we can add on at this level and then scale out at this level right here. Right, nothing crazy going on here. So space is coming back at the end of the day. That's good. Do I want to take a shot on ASTS? That's good for Rocket Lab. It wants to break this all-time measured move level going higher. Okay, so Rocket Lab's gonna be too expensive to play. ASTS might be the one because I'm already in. There's one more I could do. Rackspace. Nah, no, maybe Rackspace here. There's options for August and November with this, but I don't know. I kind of want to try the ASTS one because that's a huge structure that's breaking, and so I might get a little swing up the next few days. I got 10 minutes. Okay, thanks. Let me just tell my group what I'm doing. So it's going to be Chevron. I did Chevron, CVX June, and doing ASTS June, just one contract. Oh, no, not ASTS June. Out of them quick. All right, so that's that. Now we can go and buy these. So we're going to do, because I would only do oil, software, and space are the only three that would make sense. I only stay with my trending industries for a week, especially with an NVIDIA earnings week. Like, there's no reason to go and look real hard. Okay, I'm going to do these by the end of the week. I usually don't do these, but I want to be out of these before NVIDIA. So if that makes sense. So I'm gambling over the next 2 days is what's happening here. The $100 calls have 13,000 volume today. That's more than like anything else besides the 90 calls. So I'm going to do that. It's only $150. I'm going to go for that. While I was, so I'm going to try to get this at 147. All right, that's it. And that ends the day. Okay. So I put some trades in the morning. Added another software one, IG. That looked like we're going pretty well on that so far. That's going to probably clear this whole red area out. Space, software, and oil. I mean, I don't know. Just keep it simple, right? So hope that helps you guys. Going back to, I don't really care where. We're all good. It's at the end of the day. Yeah, my fault on not getting this more professional looking like I usually do. I just got my hard drive back after it failing. That's why I was gone for 2 weeks. But every day I'm going to start streaming at noon again for like 30 to 40 minutes as like a market halftime update. So try to look for me around that time on Instagram or YouTube, and then you can get like a quick update from me if you want. June 18th, I'll be, I have my free group in New York City. It's going to be about 3 hours. You can, I do them every, just tell me the month. I'll try to make it around your trip. If not, I just have them randomly. It's always free. You can always come to them. So yeah, let me know. And I will